just doing a little update of the native planted tank. It's looking really good right now. Fish are all growing nicely. These spot fin shiners here starting to get pretty big. I think they'll max out at about 5 inches. Part of me wants to look for one or two more of these guys when it gets warmer. I don't know, we'll see. The rainbow shiners that I got in are doing great, already starting to color up real nice. Actually picked up a few more last week, and they're starting to get their color in, but they're growing real well, growing real quick, starting to get really good color. Right now they look like huge glow light tetras, but once they get bigger, their colors are just going to be absolutely phenomenal. Plants are all doing really well in here. They're all growing really well. As you can see, the Ludwigia is growing like crazy. It's pretty much taken over the tank. I had moved the one type, the Ludwigia palustris, over to this corner, and it's pretty much taken over. It's filling in really well. You can barely see the few pieces of lemon bacopa that I left over there. The bacopa's growing pretty slowly, but it's not dying off, so I'll leave it in there. I really like the look of the of that corner, though. I like that Ludwigia, the pointed leaves. I just really like it. It's native here to Illinois, so that's kind of cool too. I actually started with only a few stems of this, and it's growing faster than just about anything else in the tank. As you can see on the right side, the repens, it's dominating the corner of the tank. I just keep trimming it and replanting it, and I've barely got any space left to fill in, so I may be selling some of that off here in the near future. I don't know. We'll see. The Physidens moss here on the driftwood, it's getting a little mangy. You can really tell where the original piece ends and the new growth begins, though. Just the difference in the color. That old growth, or the original piece in there, is a real dark green, and all that new growth is that bright green there. Thinking about taking a good portion of that, though, and attaching it to another lower part of the driftwood, so it'll kind of grow up and along the driftwood a little bit. Taking a look here at the middle of the tank, this is probably the slowest growing part. The Radican sword back here is growing new leaves. Just about every few days I get a new leaf, but so far it's only spreading out horizontally and not really growing up vertically. It's not a problem for me, but I was expecting it to grow a little different than it has. I'm not sure what the reason for that could be. I don't know if it's lighting or whatever, but either way, it's healthy, so it's doing fine. I'm going to leave that alone. The dwarf sage is probably my least successful plant in here. It's growing, but not really quickly at all. The fish have cleared a good portion of it out because it's where the food falls, right there in the front. When I feed them in the morning, so they do a lot of picking and moving around in the gravel, and so that's why it's a little bare in the front. But it is growing, and hopefully it'll start spreading out soon. Pygmy chainsword is doing pretty well. Here you can see the lighter green is the new growth on it. It almost looks white in the video, but it's a real nice light green color, and it's starting to send off some runners out. Here you can see the new plants coming off the parent plant there. So yeah, the foreground plants are doing pretty good. This is a low-tech tank, though, which means I have to be a lot more patient in regards to how fast everything grows. I'm not running CO2 on this. I'm dosing with Excel fairly regularly, but yeah, I just have to be patient so that everything will eventually grow in and it'll look pretty good. Anyways, hope you like it. I'm really pleased with the way the tank's turning out. I think I found a good balance in it. I think I've got just the right number of fish in there. I always have that part of me that constantly wants to meddle and change things just for the sake of changing them. It's not always a good idea. Other than maintaining the plants and fish that are in here currently, I'd probably be wiser not to change things for a while just to see how it'll fill out. But we'll see. I don't always use my better judgment. Right now, I'm kind of messing with my wife's tank, getting ready to get a video up on that tank as well. I've got some good footage. It just needs to be edited together. And my wife is wanting to narrate that video, so I need to let her do that. But other than that, I'll get a video of that one coming up before too long. So everything's going good. My daughter turns 3 this weekend, so our house is going to be a crowded mess, but that's not always such a bad thing. So anyways, have a great week, and we'll talk to you later.